If your dog is super pushy, begs for food, won't give you your personal space, or listen to you without treats, today I'm gonna show you how to fix that once and for all. Click thumbs up for another Jacob video. Guys, he's doing terrific in his new home and he's starting to make rapid progress on his training. There are times when we want our dogs to just chill out and give us some space. Maybe you've got company over, or maybe you just want to eat your dinner without your dog begging for food. Hit subscribe right now too, so you have all of the information to teach your dog anything. In today's video, we're gonna show Jacob how to stop begging, and in the process of doing that, show him how we want him to generally behave when we want our space. In the case of unwanted begging, it might be a good idea to make sure your dog is on a full stomach before training. But I know what you're thinking. Zach, I'm tired of running to the store every few weeks to get another bag of dog food. Why can't it just be there when I need it? Believe me, I feel your pain, and fortunately, there is a better way. In all seriousness though, PetFlow will change your life by freeing up lots of time. Now, I've done the math, and for me, setting up automatic pet food delivery saves me about 16 hours a year in unnecessary driving, and it helps the dog training revolution too. You're gonna get your dog food anyway. Get it this way and make your life easier. Just choose the brand of dog food you want from hundreds and how often you want it delivered. Enter code ZACH20 when you check out, and you'll receive 20% off of your first order. Now let's go find out what's going on with Jacob and see if we can help out. Hey buddy, what's up? How are ya? There he is. Ooh boy, look at this. No, this is not for you. No, this is for me. You can't have this. As you can see, Jacob's being pretty insistent right now for some food. His begging behavior appears to be well established. At some point in the past, Jacob was probably reinforced with this begging behavior by people feeding him from the table. That's the chief way that dogs become beggars in the first place. I'm gonna ask him to sit just to get his attention off of this food. It's much harder to reverse an established bad habit than it is to prevent the begging behavior from becoming a habit in the first place. Ideally, if you never feed your dog while you're eating, you should never have this problem of unwanted begging to begin with. There's a couple of prerequisites to resolving pushy behavior like this. The first is that you have a really reliable downstay from your dog, however, without rewarding them with food. Now you can see how it might send mixed messages to your dog if you're rewarding with food when you're trying to get them to stop begging for food. So let's review how to get to the point where our dog does listen to us without treats. So you might remember the way to teach your dog a down is to first get them into a sit, just like this. Sit please, that's right. And lure them into a down just like that. Down, and luring them with the nose, not the eyes, into a down. Down. Good boy. The next step is teaching your dog to follow a hand signal and then reward them. Let's see where he is. Down. Good. Let me see if I can get him to lie down while I stand completely straight up like this. Get up. Good. Lie down. Hey, that's pretty impressive. Good boy. But you might notice I'm still rewarding with food. We want to get him past treats. It's important to reward a lot when you're teaching a dog something new in the beginning, but as they start to get it, you want to start to wean them off of food rewards like this. Once you're pretty confident that your dog is likely to lie down for a treat, then you can start to ask them to lie down without a treat. But we want to be random in our rewards. We don't want to reward every time. Now, for some crazy reason, this makes our training more effective when we're random. Good? Excellent. Get up. Good. Lie down. Yes! Good boy. Get up. Lie down. Give me one more. Lie down. I'm starting to lose him. But see, I'm gonna reward there to let him know, look, I still pay. Now, if you're not at this point yet, I'll have a video in the description that will get you there. Don't be discouraged if your dog doesn't reliably listen to you without a treat at first. This can take many weeks of consistency. No big deal though. The goal here is to work on downstay until it's really reliable and your dog seems to understand that it's not just a trick and that they've really generalized it and will do it without treats. That means they're lying down here, in your yard, and other places. So downstay without treats is a prerequisite. Our next prerequisite, well, we're gonna work on that next time. I think we'll let all that settle in for right now. After mastering downstay without treats most of the time, you're ready to move on to a similar but more advanced concept called settle. Teaching your dog to settle is key to stopping begging behavior and other pushy behavior. Essentially what we want to do is show our dogs what they should do instead of begging. So what is settle? Settle is where your dog just kind of is in an indefinite downstay, or where they're just kind of relaxing and taking a nap, rather than being in a What's next? State of mind, like a more traditional lie-down state. Jacob isn't exactly into naps though. Teaching your dog to settle is less about having your dog achieve a specific position and more about teaching your dog to achieve a certain state of mind, a relaxed, calm state of mind. Not this. So in order to make your job a lot easier with a high energy dog like Jacob, it's a good idea to exercise them right before introducing this foreign concept of settle or relax. So I think we're gonna go exercise him. That'll get us halfway there. So to teach your dog to settle, you wanna start by asking them to lie down, and we're gonna try and encourage him to be calm. And that should be a little bit easier since he's had a little bit of exercise. Lie down. You want to lie down over here? That's fine. We want to encourage him to be calm naturally by petting him softly, by talking to him softly like this. And you can kind of tell that he's more relaxed right now. His hips are kind of shifted and he's definitely in a more of a chilled out mood than he was before. But see, that's why this is a more advanced concept to teach a dog, because you have to have really good existing communication with them already, and you kind of want to have a mutual understanding with each other before you can teach a dog to be in a relaxed frame of mind on cue. But this is what it takes to get there. We're going to introduce the term settle. Now, if you want to become the settle training champion, you'll become a master at capturing calm, relaxed behavior from your dog. Capturing is where your dog does something naturally and you tell them what they're doing as they're doing it. For example, you might catch your dog about to relax in their bed in the room or in a crate in your bedroom. That's a good time to say, settle. I'm going to tell him to settle since he's doing what I like right now, so he understands what he's doing. Settle. Be authentic too. Say settle in a soft voice when your dog appears to be relaxing. Now over time, he'll learn what this word means. This is a good example of what it means to be purposeful when you're teaching your dog a new phrase or a new word. You don't need to reward in the traditional sense that you would when you're teaching settle. Perhaps give them a treat or an extra 10 minutes of play after they've reasonably settled down for several minutes. That's because we want them tuning out, not paying attention. We're trying to communicate to our dogs that if they relax and calm down, that they'll still get everything they want in life, but they're gonna get it on my terms. Now, if I get up and I go over here to the couch, I'm thinking he might get up. Of course, I'd like for him to remain in this calm, settled state. But, you know, there comes a time to test every once in a while, so let's see what happens. Okay, all right, and that, as I thought, he came over here and came to me. So, what do you do in this case? Well, we have to go back and escort him to the position where we want him to hang out. Sometimes they get a little hyper like this, but we want to encourage them to be calm. Lie down. You may have to get up several times to get your dog back in position and in that relaxed, calm state of mind. Settle down. It's just like putting a baby to sleep. Understand that it might take several days to weeks to really get your dog to understand what this concept means. Don't wait till you have a dinner party to introduce the concept of settle down to your dog. As your dog starts to settle for 2, 5, 10, 20 minutes at a time, you'll know you're on the right track. Progress with settle is gradual. I'm gonna try and get up right now. Right here. The real test will come when we put food on the table and see if he'll remain in this calm down state too. Jacob, settle. Now he did it reluctantly, but I think he's doing a really good job. I'm so proud of Jacob. Give him a big thumbs up for doing a terrific job today. Thanks to you guys, we're able to put a lot of time and effort into these videos. Join our Patreon community and help us revolutionize dog training and show people that harsh, primitive dog training methods belong to yesterday, not tomorrow. You can also set up your pet food delivery with petflow.com. I'll have all the details in the description. Subscribe and give Jacob a thumbs up. He's doing a really nice job. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here are a few more to check out. Teach your dog the surprise stay. It's probably the one training exercise you're missing if your dog does not reliably stay. Now, if your dog begs, then I'm guessing there's a good chance they probably steal food when you're not paying attention. Then watch how to teach your dog to stop stealing food. For those of you a little bit farther along in your training, learn what you need to do to teach your dog to listen off leash. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support here on YouTube and Patreon. We'll see you guys in the next video.